receipt. It's always coming. These two fighters are made for one another. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They exchange punches. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That counter shot lands. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. A perfect counter lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Defense is not an option for these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on a dirty ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Can't find a home in that jab. Solid punch. and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout. There's the bell to start round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The courage on display here is incredible. Misses with that uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice job to block that uppercut. The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice work to block that left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter punch. Fighter's not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. and he's out of there.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering... And we enter the 8th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And now Dimitri Bivol is dazed. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. A much better game plan here.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, what a shot. Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
So it's onward and upward after...